Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Andrew Chicken, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we are making a Season 3 tier list for all the champions in the realm, because why not? The meta has been basically completely redefined since they changed pretty much every champion in some major way, so I figured, let's make a tier list with chat. Let's get everyone's opinions on who's strong and who's not strong and who's in the middle. Let me just first fix everything over here. There we go, perfect. But yeah, so I think right off the bat we can all agree. All right, this is pretty safe, a safe choice, I guess. Is we can put Jenos hands with a Slinky in S tier. He's obviously S plus, like easily the best champion in the game. Jenos with a Slinky. I mean, you can't beat that. So, wait, am I? Okay, I thought I was muted for a second because YouTube was like, "Oh, your audio stream's return bitrate is less than the recommended bitrate, huh?" But yeah, I guess we have all the champions here in alphabetical order. I actually struggled to find like a tier list maker that had Tiberius and Rom in it, so I had to make one myself. So, yeah, I guess we'll just start in alphabetical order. We could do like the most recent one first, which is Tiberius. Like, I don't know exactly where we'd put him. Like, he's definitely strong, for sure. But I don't know whether we put him like A, or S, or B, or F. So, yeah, where do y'all think we should put Tiberius? Because I'm thinking he's solid A tier. Like, for sure, at bare minimum, we put him here. So. Eric, what are you saying? Oh no, F YouTube. What? But yeah, I don't know whether he belongs here or here, so we can kind of put him, like, in limbo. I need, like, an SA tier, because that's where I put him, like, in between right here. We'll leave him in A tier for now. That's what Erlenmeyer is saying. Why is it saying my audio is broken again? YouTube, is you dumb? There we go. But yeah, I don't really know where we'd put him. Next, let's go with Androxus, I guess, since we will go in alphabetical order. So where do you guys think Androxus should go? I think he's also, like, he's not as strong as Tiberius, but we could put him, like, maybe here, or maybe B tier. I don't know. Because, like, relative to the other flanks, I know Koga got buffed a ton. I know Talos is pretty strong right now. So I don't know whether he's still, like, A tier or not, relative to the other flanks. So, yeah, I don't know. A or B? B? I'm seeing A's and B's. B plus. So yeah, kind of in the middle of A and B. Yeah, we could put him, like, right here. Like, top of B tier? Yeah, let's put him top of B tier for now. Just kind of there for now. Alright, next is Ashe. Ashe, I don't think she's above B tier in this patch, just because the damage nerf is so intense. Like, I'm thinking C or lower, maybe even D. Like, I'd put her here, honestly. Good lord, that's the third suggestion saying the audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Why is YouTube like this? That's weird. Y'all are saying B? You really want Ashe in B tier? I don't think she's that strong. Like, I've played her. Like, she's she's not that strong, but I mean, if you guys want B, I don't know. I could compromise at C. Like, I'd be fine with moving up to C. I mean, she might not be D tier. Put YouTube on the F tier. Yeah. Where's the YouTube button? We don't have a YouTube button right here. Yeah, Eric, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I don't think she's B tier. She's not OP on point. Like, compared to Barrack, or, like, pretty much any other point tank, like, she's... I don't know, I don't like her. I don't like her this patch. Alright. Well, next we have Atlas. So, I don't really know enough about Atlas to place him. Like, I know he's still strong. They did nerf his damage, though, down to 750, so that makes me think he's no longer, like, S tier. Because I would have put him in S tier before. So I'm thinking we drop him down to A tier as well. Now the question is he better than Tiberius? Which, I don't know, because Tiberius can shred Atlas in some cases, but in other cases Atlas can just make Tiberius useless. So, they're kind of similar strength, I'd say, ish. A or B, B plus, Erlenmeyer is saying. I don't know about B. Like, maybe at the very lowest B+. We'll put him behind Tiberius for now. We might move him later. But anyways, Barrack. Big boy Barrack. Nah, that's my opinion, but I don't think he's quite S+. I don't know. I'm thinking either high A or S. Because I mean, I've played him this patch, and he is by far, in my opinion, the most fun tank to play right now. Of course, that's, again, just my opinion, but I reckon we could put him in S tier. A++, Barrack A or S. Yeah, we might have our first S here. I'm seeing A, A++. Barrack is E. Earlier, what? I am confusion. Yeah, general consensus is A or S, so we'll put him in S tier for now. Might move him later. Alright, next is Mr. Burger King. El King de Burgers. Now, he actually didn't get changed too much. He only got like a card workaround, I think, where basically his stun lasts longer. That's like the only change. So, he was like between A and S tier before, I'd say. Last I remember, like, looking at a tier list. So yeah, I don't know where we'd put him, honestly. Like, even as a BK man, I don't really know, like, where exactly on the tier list we'd put him. One of the best DPS, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's without a doubt, he's one of the best. The question is, where do we put him? Is he better than Tiberius, first of all? Which I would venture to say yes. I would say BK is better than Tiberius, just because the burst is absolutely ridiculous, and I think he does a bit better job of shredding tanks. So we'll put him above Tiberius for now. Johan Perez is saying A. Ika gets a solid S. Eric is saying worse than Tiger. I don't know if he's worse than Tiberius. I don't think he's that bad. BK is fat, easy to kill, but Erlenmeyer, you're forgetting the amount of damage, okay? Because he has a ton of burst. I don't know. I'm going to put him here for now. Yeah. Let's just put him there. Alright, next champion. El Buck. I mean, I know he's strong. Like, with Bounce House and stuff, you can get a ton of burst. Like, you go, like, you get, what, 600 with the Bounce House for something? I forget. I haven't played Buck in a while. But you get a ton of burst by jumping on someone and then shooting them to death with a shotgun. So you could say... Eric's like, Buck S+, you want some right here. Oh gosh, I don't think he's that strong. I know he's definitely strong for sure, but S+, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. But we could put him either, like, high A or S, is what I'm thinking. Buck B, A or B, A. Seeing some A's. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of A's, so I think we'll put him in A for now. I don't know whether he's better or worse than Tiberius. Like, I don't know how well he can deal with Tiberius. He can also deal pretty well with BK, so we could put him, like, in front or behind or in the middle. I'm kind of indecisive. I don't really play Buck that much, so we could... I mean, I'm inclined to just put him in the middle of the two, to be perfectly frank. But I don't know. Buck versus Strix is dumb. Oh yeah, by the way, Strix did get nerfed. So yeah, that would be a really rough matchup, Buck versus Strix, because this pistol doesn't do that much damage now. Alright, next up is Cassie. She's still strong, for sure, with big game. She can kind of just melt tanks still. So I'm thinking... I don't know, here? Cassie's A? A or S? I mean, I don't know, I'm inclined to put her right here. Kind of S here. Seeing S, seeing A, seeing S, I'm seeing A, I'm seeing S and A, SA, Southeast Asia. Yeah, let's put her in Southeast Asia. Let's leave her right here. I like this spot. We'll put the two redheads up here. Very nice. Alright. And Dredge. Dredge, not that good in my opinion. Like, I don't think we're gonna be able to put him in A tier. In fact, I'd say he actually has a worse matchup versus Andro, so we definitely have to put him behind Andro. Because Andro can just demolish Dredge. Like, Andro has no real struggle versus Dredge, so we definitely have to put Dredge behind him. Now the question is he C tier? That's what I want to know. Seeing a lot of B's, so I think we will leave him in B for now. Dredge is certainly E. Rima, I don't think you understand, but there is no E on this list. We have S+, S, A, B, C, D, and F. F for failure. Failure is where we're going to put Leon, because I don't like Leon. No, where was she? Right here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, Drogos. Drogos is B, but good but easy to counter. Yeah, Andro does counter Drogos a little bit too. So I'm inclined to put him behind Androxus. Just because he can kind of fly, he has a hit scan weapon, and it does a crap ton of damage. Like, you go Curse Revolver, and Drogos is just toast if he can't hit his midair shots. So, yeah, but he's definitely better than Dredge, though. Dredge is kind of poopy, in my opinion. I mean, you just spam stuff and hope it hits. And Dredge doesn't really have a counter to air unless he goes Hurl, whereas Drogos can kind of counter air a little bit. Like, he has a massive AoE explosion, which is helpful, I guess. Alright, anyways, Evie. Evie is strong. I don't know if she's better than Buck. I wouldn't say she's better than Buck. I don't know. Evie is A. Yeah, she's for sure A, at least. But is she better than Buck? Is she better than Koga? I don't think she's better than Koga. I think we'll end up putting Koga like up here somewhere. Let's just put her A tier for now. Evie C or B? Bro, what do you mean, Eric? She is not C tier. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Evie's easy. Eric, she got a card that gives her health, so she doesn't get one shot by Strix and Kanessa and doesn't get two shot by BK. That's a buff. What are you on about? Alright. What's that at S+? That is Jenos with a Slinky. Alright, it's different from the normal Jenos because Slinky is OP. Alright, Slinky is love, Slinky is life. That's why you have Slinky at S+. It's not an actual champion, it's just memes, I guess. In front of Buck, Gohan is saying. Is she really better than... I'm struggling to see... I'm struggling to put her in front of Buck. I don't think she's better than Buck. Because in my mind, like, Buck can obliterate Eevee because he has a ton of health, and his shotgun does a ton of damage, and Eevee has the smallest health pool in the game. So those three factors, in my opinion, make her less than Buck. Alright, let's just move on to the next one. Fernando. Now, he got a buff. He is... they basically restored Flank Nando. Except he's kind of a speedier Flank Nando and doesn't fireball as much. So, he's better than Ashe, for sure, as far as tanks go. I don't think he's better than Barrack. So we're looking at between A and B. Fernando's B, decent point tank and good off tank. I'd be fine with putting him in B. It's probably better than what he was before, honestly. Like, before I probably would have put him C or D. So let's just... let's put him here. I don't know. Nano is S for sexy. Oh yeah, you're right, Rima. Yeah, you're right. With that new announcer pack, he's easily here. We need like a separate icon for the Fernando announcer pack. We'll put that in S+. Nah, let's put him right here. And, alright, Furio. So, with all the healers that got changed, Furio didn't really get changed that much, like, as far as healing goes. She's still a really strong healer. Like, her Cherish, I think, still does, like, 1200 healing, right? If you're on low health. So she's still definitely a really good healer. So we could probably put her around here. This is the first healer, right? Yeah, this is the first healer, so I'm thinking A tier? Yeah, A for awesome. That's what we gotta put Anity. Alright, let's put her... I don't know if she's... Well, it's kind of hard to rank her, like, with the damage champions and whatnot, because... Like, they're two different roles, like, hard to determine whether healing is better than damage. So we'll put her right here, in front of Atlas. I would say she's better than Atlas right now. I don't know. I mean, it's really close. Her thighs are S++, says Erlenmeyer. Yes, there we go. Now, let's put her right here. Okay, so, next up we have Grok. Grok got one very tiny nerf to his damage build, where it was like a small range nerf to his Maelstrom, but I played Damage Grok the other day, it didn't seem that noticeable, so honestly, he's pretty much exactly the same as before. But since some of the healers got their healing nerfed, that indirectly makes him stronger, kind of, is my logic. Now, I don't know whether we'd put him in A or B, because I still think his healing isn't too terribly great. Damage Grok is good, though. Like, we probably should have, like, 2 Groks. We could put, like, Damage Grok up here and Healer Grok, like, down here or something. Seeing a lot of B's. B's in the chat. B for Bay. Yeah, we'll plop him in B for now. Alright, now Grover. I would say Grover is better than Grok for sure. His healing build is kind of interesting. He's still a potent healer, I've found. But he's not as good as before, so I don't really know, like... Is he B? Is he C? Is he B? Is he A? Still can't heal. Why do people like him? I mean, he does kind of heal. If you're talking about Grok, he does have a little bit of healing, but it's not the greatest healing in the world. Yeah, we're seeing B's again. I'm going to put him higher than Grok, because Grok isn't that good, in my opinion, as far as healing goes. Alright, Imani. She got a bit of a usability buff. I think they made her her Frost Ball faster. They made it so she has no in-hand inaccuracy. And what was the other buff? I think they changed something with her dashy Frostfire glide thing. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Imani. Seeing B's in chat again. We're just gonna throw everyone in B. How about that? Now the question is she better than Dredge? Probably. Is she better than Drogoz, though? That's the real question. I don't actually know. I mean, her dragon is definitely better than Drogoz. Because it's just a bigger dragon. So yeah, do we put her in front or behind? One is maybe A. We'll put her in high B. We'll put her above Drogoz. I think that's a safe spot to put her. Yeah, definitely better than Dredge on there. Alright, Inara. She has a worse point tank than Barrack, but she has Treacherous Ground, which kind of counters Barrack. So, I don't think she's S per se. But, she's probably A. Probably. Because she can kind of counter Atlas, too. Like with her Treacherous Ground. Treacherous Ground counters a lot of tanks. Like, it counters Barrack, it counters Atlas, it counters literally everyone. It hard counters Ruckus. So, there is that. And then she also has Mother's Grace and stuff, so... You know, we'll put her in front of Furio. There we go. Definitely above Atlas for sure. Alright. Next is Io. Now, my opinion, the one thing Io has going for her is her dog, which can cap. It has a ton of health, and since Bulldozer was nerfed, it's hard to destroy the dog. But I don't think... I mean, personally, I don't like Io's healing. I really don't. I know some people do, but I don't. So, I'm inclined to put her down here. Like, I would put her below Grover, but that's just my opinion, so what do you guys think? Like, I'll leave this one entirely up to you guys. We'll plop her down here for a second. Hard counters Ruckus. Yeah, what I'm saying on my is Treacherous Ground, it cripples you, so you can't actually use her ability. So if she, like, jumps right on Ruckus and just puts that down, and he's running Aerial Assault, he can't use any of those dashes to get out. And then he's just a sitting duck, which, yeah, it's not very good. So that's why I'm saying she hard counters Ruckus with Treacherous Ground. Alright, Io. Io's really good. Io's B. Top B or low end A. You really want to put her above Grover, though? Like, in my opinion, Grover is better than Io. Actually, let's move this around a little bit. Let's put... Like, I'm thinking something like this. But I don't know. Mate, she's way better than Grover. I mean, I am kind of biased towards Grover, because I have a ton of fun playing him. Like, what does Io have that Grover doesn't have? Like, I mean, her healing is just what I struggle, like, to put her above Grover. Because Grover just does a ton of healing, and then he also has that crippling root, which is really, really helpful. And he can use that more frequently than Io could stun. And his damage can also be higher than Io's at long range, because I think they have a similar fire rate, but Grover can actually get more damage per shot. So, I mean, in my opinion, Grover's just better. But if you guys really want him, or if you guys really want Io above Grover, then I'll put her above Grover. Alright, we'll put her above Grover then. If you guys really want her above Grover. Alright, Jenos. Jenos, his healing kind of sucks now, but he still has a Luminary. So, Luminary is still really strong. The damage buff is really nice. And then they also buffed his Power Cosmium, which does more damage. And then Binary Star is also a thing. So, where do you guys want to put him? Low end A? Yeah, out of combat heals you more than Jenos. That's true, Leo. His heals are really inadequate now. B top. Alright, is he above or below? I'm seeing below Grover. Is he above Io or like? Marry me? What are you? What, Lewis? B minus, B, B. Yeah, I'm seeing B's. We're definitely gonna put him in B for sure, just because the heals kind of suck now. But above or below these two? That's the question. Andro B, that's kind of disappointing. Well, he was like the first one we did, so we might move him later on. I don't know. Yeah, like once we get everyone on there, we might do some readjustments. Yeah, let's put him above Grover or below Grover. We'll put him right there for now. All right, now Khan. Khan is still really strong. I would say at least above Atlas, at least, because his damage is still really potent. Even though they did nerf his what's it called, Storm of Bullets. They did nerf that a little bit, but he's still like I've faced him and he does a ton of damage still. So I think he's above Atlas. Khan is B, Khan is A, Khan is A. Seeing like A and B, so... Alright, let's put it this way. Is he better than Atlas? Atlas greater than Khan? Indian says. Khan is above Andro and below Atlas, so you want him like right here. I don't know. Yeah, we got some mixed opinions here. Seeing some Atlas is better than Khan, and seeing some Khan is better than Atlas. I don't know. Alright, how about this? I'm going to put him right here for now, and we'll just say it's close. It's really close between these two. Just because it's my list, and if I want to put Khan here, I'm going to put Khan here. So, next, we have Kanessa. Kanessa's definitely better than Strix this patch. For sure, because of her faster fire rate, the mines deal more damage. I've actually killed a few people with the mines. So, she's A tier, in my opinion, for sure. In the hands of some people like Commando Black, I faced him the other day, definitely S. But for most of us who aren't like absolute gods with Kanessa, she's probably not S. Kanessa's B? Really? Y'all really want to put her at B? That's... Huh. Okay. Well, if you guys want to put her B, then we'll say Andro counters Kanessa, and Kanessa is better than Imani. She's top of B in my opinion. Because I don't think there's any way in which Imani beats Kanessa unless there's just a massive skill gap. So that's where we're gonna put her. Alright. Koga. This one is S, I'm gonna say. Because just the amount of ammo that he has in his cards this patch, I mean, he got buffed pretty hard. Or pretty good? How do you say? Buffed hard or good? I don't know what to say. But, yeah, we'll put him in S. I think that's a pretty solid place to put him. Because I've seen him banned and ranked a lot. I know a lot of people really don't like how strong he is. Y'all saying top A? But guys, Cassie and Barrack are lonely. I mean, what about right here? Top B, low end A. Y'all really saying he's like down here? Like, right here? Like 8 freaking seconds? What? Huh. S is for redheads only. Alright, true. Yeah, we'll put all the redheads up there. Maeve is sort of red. Actually, Vivian has a streak of red. We could put her up here. Yeah. Nah. Alright, well, let's move on to Lex. We'll discuss Koga later. Lex, you're saying C? Yeah. He's not that good this patch. I think that's a pretty safe place to put him. Always banned FOS? Yeah, I mean, we've got some mixed opinions. Tell you what, it's looking lonely up here. I don't want to put everyone in just these two columns, because we got like D, F, S plus and stuff. So, we'll put him up here for now. Alright, don't get mad. I just moved him down there again. We'll put him up there for now. Alright. So, Leon. I want to put her down here. I really do. I wish for the day, I long for the day, that I could put her in F tier. But unfortunately, she's not F tier. So we're going to have to put her somewhere else. Like maybe... I don't know. A? B? A above BK. I'm not putting her above my BK. You can't make me. I'll put her right here. Alright. Moving on, Makoa. Y'all think he's overpowered? Y'all think he's S? I don't know if he's S. Because the damage buff, or the damage nerf rather, kind of hurts a little bit. His shield reset build is gone. Leviathan is useless. The one really big buff he did get is that he's crowd control immune in his ult now. At base kit. So that's the one real buff he had. So I don't know whether he's still S tier or not. Like, honestly, I kind of want to put him like here, or maybe even here. Realistically. Well, y'all are saying, y'all are still saying S. Alright. Well, we'll put him in S. Yeah, because of the hook, too. He still has his hook, which is really, really strong. Now, the question is he better or worse than Barrack? If he's worse than Barrack, I think we'll put him below Cassie, just because Big Game still does absolutely destroy him. So I'm thinking, like, maybe right here we'll put him. Yeah, what do y'all think? Better or worse than Barrack? Above Barrack? Better than Barrack? Below Barrack? Alright, we got 2 for above. Makoa better than Barrack? Barrack better? It's really close. It's closer than I thought it would be. Barrack better than Makoa? At the same level? Well... Makoa is better than Barrack. Barrack is better than Makoa. I don't know what to put. Alright, so... I think what we're going to do is, since they're so close, we're going to narrow this down to who is the best waifu. Alright? And, I mean, in any competition, Barrack just wins, flat out. Alright? So, that's how we're going to put... That's how we're going to do this. Since Barrack is a better waifu than Makoa, we'll put Barrack above Makoa. Alright? Is that fair? Is that fair, guys? Because, yeah, chat is really, really conflicted right here. Makoa's best waifu, bruh. Erlenmeyer, no. Oh my gosh. If Cassie big game, why is Cassie below Barrack? That's a good point. Should we move Cassie? Like, should we put Cassie here? Or, like, here? Because, like, big game doesn't have that much of an effect on Barrack compared to other tanks, because Barrack has such a small health pool. Like, compared to Makoa, he's pretty small by default. So, and then he also has, like, shields and stuff. So, like, in my opinion, big game doesn't affect Barrack as much as it does Makoa. Makoa gets absolutely destroyed by big game, that's for sure. But, like, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Meanwhile, Leolin's randomly saying Dredge is D. It'd be fitting, honestly. We just put him there. It's a name, after all. Dredge D, you know? I think that works. Alright, you know what? Yeah, let's move on to Maeve. We're saying at least A or Maeve has got to be A or S with her new card. A. Lots of A's. Is she better than Buck or worse than Buck? That's the real question. If we go Death Ball meta, then Dredge will be SS. Now we're just going for, like, default new meta, I guess? Whatever. Seeing one Maeve is S. Maeve is solid A. Alright, so is Maeve better than Buck? We immediately have two conflicting opinions. Maeve is better than Buck, and Buck counters Maeve. Well, nice. Better than Buck, better than Buck. Better. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of betters. We're going to leave her in better. Alright, next we got Moldamba. Now with the new Gord talent, kind of switched up his healing, and he can actually put out quite a ton of healing. Like with the Gord, it's 100 a tick, and then with the Mending Spirits, it's 65 a tick. So that's 165 a tick if you focus all your healing on one person. Which is better than Saris, it's better than Io. So we at least have to put him above Io. My opinion. Especially since Io also has a stun, but Moldamba has a stun, and he can do that, like, really fast. So, Erlenmeyer's still saying below Io. I don't think he's below Io. I really don't. S, high B. Yeah, I don't know. This is just temporary, by the way. I don't know if he's actually B or not. Damba S, Damba better than Furio? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Furio. Above Nessa. Ooh. Damba top B. I think the safe pick right now, because I don't think he's better than Furio now, since his mending spirits did get nerfed, and all that. Like, I don't think he's better than Furio. So, yeah, I'm kind of fine putting him, like, over here-ish. Oh, good lord, what did I do? What just happened? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Okay. There we go. I feats. Okay. So. Yeah, I'm all done, but we'll put him above Fernando. Sure. Why not? He is better than Furio. Furio best healer. Ew, his nudes are being leaked. Yes. Alright, next is Moji. Moji is annoying. She's really freaking annoying. She's still really strong this patch, I'd say. Even though they did nerf it so that when you shoot her bubble, it no longer heals her for a time. They did nerf that, but the damage that she has, the burst damage, is still really, really strong. So, like, we could put her... I don't know. I might put her better than Eevee. I might. But that's up to chat. We're seeing B's and C's. And S+. So, that's really wildly conflicted. Moji DPS is 1850. Yeah, it's like her DPS is higher than Shaolin. That's just stupid, my opinion. Yeah, I think for sure we'll put her over Eevee, because she does have more sustain than Eevee. The only thing that Eevee really tops her in is mobility. Eevee's definitely more mobile than Moji. Now the next question, if she's better than Eevee, is she better than Buck? Now, I'm going to say no, because Buck Buck can kind of go to town on Moji, in my experience. Like, because her hitbox is really, like, her head hitbox is really big, and Buck is really easy to hit headshots with, which do like 1,000 damage apiece. So, yeah, I'm not going to put her above Buck. We'll put her right here. How about that? Alright. So, Pip. El Peep. I think damage mode for Pip got nerfed a little bit, but his healing is still fine. Kind of. I'd say he's better than Grok for sure. Is he better than Jenos? I don't know necessarily if he's better than Grover, but then again, like, what is chat gonna say? Yes, plus tier stand for sexy, no? Put yourself in that tier, bae. Well, if S plus is for sexy, then there we go. Nah. Hit B. Yeah, I'd definitely put him in B with all the rest of the healers except Furia for some reason. Should we move Furia down, actually? I don't know. She's still a really strong healer. Not gonna lie. Place Damba higher. Pip is above Damba. Whoa. Yeah, sure. Andrew secretly being gay. No, I'm embracing the memes. Alright, that's what I'm doing, Elim. We must embrace the memes of the Classy Barrack. I forgot to put Classy Barrack in here, but if we had Classy Barrack, we'd put him up here. Hip above Damba. I mean... I don't know. If you're saying put Pip above Damba, that also means you're putting Pip above Io. Which, I don't think he's better than Io. But I don't know. I mean, healers aren't really my forte. As you can see by the fact that we're putting all of them in B tier. Pip is above Damba and below Imani. So you want him like right here. Or right here. Wow, you guys are really conflicted on the healers. So earlier we were saying Damba should go down here. Now you're saying Damba is the best healer. And a few of you are saying Pip should go above Damba. Make up your mind, chat. Make up your mind, please. It has more consistent heals than Damba and Io. Kind of. If you go Combat Medic, which for some reason I still don't see a lot of people going Combat Medic, and I have no idea why. Because it's still a really good talent. Like, I'd still say Combat Medic is better than Mega Potion. So I don't know why people go Mega Potion all the time, but they do. So. Which champ is that in S+? Is the S+ Jenos a troll? It's not Jenos, okay? It is Jenos with a Slinky, alright? When you add the Slinky, he becomes a million times better, alright? Like, Jenos with a Slinky, easily S+. Jenos without the Slinky, he's a bottom of B tier. Alright, so we're seeing a lot of Pip is above Damba. Damba is above Pip. So, tell you what. We'll do this. Alright. Actually, no. We'll do this. They're very close, though. They're very close, so we'll just say that. But we will put Pip above Damba. Just because I think healing, I mean, they're both pretty close. But as far as damage mode goes, I think damage Pip is still a bit more potent than damage Damba, because you can still get resilience and counter damage Damba pretty easy. And damage Damba also got really nerfed in that he has to get all 3 tiers of Deft Hands now. Whereas before, you didn't have to. And he also got one of his damage talents taken away. So yeah, we're going to put Pip above Damba. Alright. Rom! Here? I don't know. He's really strong. I know a lot of people really hate getting bullied by Rom. Because he is really good at bullying squishies. So, is he another S tier tank? That is the question. I'm not putting him in B tier. He's not B tier. Rom A or S? And immediately we have someone say Rom B. No, he's not B tier. He is not B tier. I refuse to accept that. I refuse! Seeing everything from like high B to S. A below Atlas. Yeah, definitely between A and S. Okay. I don't think he's worse than Atlas necessarily. Although Atlas does have a few counters to him, but really he has just a few counters to his dash. But other than that, like, the damage is really strong still. And the ult is strong. Like, he's still a really strong champion. And in some ways, he does counter Barrack. As far as, like, his ult just completely destroys the dome shield. But I don't think he's better than Barrack. We're not going to put him there for sure. A+? Low A? Low A? John, Rom, Atlas are about the same. Well, you know what? I'll put him above Atlas for now then. And we'll also fix the music because it stopped for some reason. So, there we go. Let the music continue. Alright. Last row of champions here. We have Ruckus. I don't really know where to put this champion. Erlenmeyer, I'm going to look to you, buddy. Where do you want Ruckus? Because you're the Ruckus main. You're probably going to say, like, S+. But he's not S+. We need more NCS. That's absolutely right, Eric Giant. We need more NCS. Beautiful, non-copyright sounds. It's absolutely fantastic. Alright. Ruckus B above Fernando. Below Andrew. Oh, even Erlenmeyer is saying, like, below Andrew. Or below Andrew. Sorry, yeah. Alright, we'll put him above Fernando. Yeah. He did get buffed. Like, before I would say Ruckus was, like, here-ish. But now that he got buffed, definitely stronger. But still not as strong as these guys, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Next up is Saris. Now, she just got straight up nerfed this patch. So, I wouldn't say... Like, because, like, the reason we have, like, Moldamba, Pip, all these here is not only do they have healing, but they have utility. I don't really think Saris has that much utility anymore. Aside from, like, she has her ult. I'd put her, like, right here. Is that a fair assessment? Oh, I'm even seeing some C's. Oh, good lord. You guys really want her in C? Even worse than Grok. Okay, that's surprising. Alright. Well, yeah, we'll put her in C then. Most boring support in the game for sure. I mean, could not be a Saris main. You could probably pay me to be a Saris main, but I'd go through it grudgingly. Alright. Next up is Shaolin. This is the big boy of the patch. This is the one who got changed the most. Where are we gonna put Shaolin, guys? Because he's got quite a few things to consider. I'm gonna put him here for now. But like he has the planted, which got changed, so he can move now, so that's a huge buff. His crippling arrow is really strong and more reliable now. Because you can literally cripple someone mid-movement ability. Like Ashe's dash, you can cripple that. And then, of course, the silencing arrow is also really good. So, that's something to consider. S, 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 S plus, S, S minus, S plus. Oh my gosh. Okay. S plus. Wow, that's a lot of S pluses. They're all from the same person, though, so... we'll disregard that. We'll put him in S. Alright, we got another S plus. Yeah, we'll put him in S for now. Although that is a ton of S pluses. That's like 4 S pluses right there. I mean... Nah, I can't accept Shaolin being S plus. I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave him bottom of S tier for now. That's a safe place to put him. Shaolin is not that good. Have you played in the new patch with the new buffs for Shaolin? He's pretty darn strong. Because he does have that 1000 damage burst. He has the crippling arrow. He has the planted, which you can move in now. Like, you can straight up delete someone. If you just crippling arrow them, then planted, they're dead. In like 2 shots from planted. And they can't move because they're crippled. That's pretty darn strong. So yeah, we'll leave him bottom of S. Anyways. Sky is B above Pip. That's a pretty fair assessment, I'd say, because she does have debilitate, which can still melt tanks, but she also has the healing capability now, which is pretty strong. She's kind of like half a healer, sort of. So, yeah, that's fine. That's a decent place to put her. Yeah, a lot of mid Bs. All right, yeah, we'll leave her there. All right, my boy Strix, my poor boy Strix. The man hit with so many nerfs this patch. Where are we gonna put him? I'm thinking C tier. Because his pistol doesn't do as much damage now. The old crack shot is completely gone. Unauthorized use got nerfed. The new bleed talent kind of sucks. Strix F, Strix failure. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily say he's F tier, because he can still pop off a ton of shots. Like, he still shoots as fast, his sniper rifle still does a ton of damage, he still has his reveal. So he's not an F tier champ. I don't think. So... Strix is F, I can't confirm. Oh, good lord. I don't think he's F. I really don't think he's F. I mean, we can maybe move him to D, but I'm not putting him down here. I will not put Strix here. Alright? Strix is still B plus to A. I don't think he's A either. I really don't think he's A. Strix is better than Kanessa. He's above Andro and below Eevee. So Erlenmeyer's saying to put him like right here. Hey, right here. There we go. I don't know. Seeing some C's, I'm seeing some B's, seeing some F's, seeing some A's. All across the board. We got a lot of different opinions here. Huh. Same as Nessa, you're saying. So like here? I mean, maybe we could put him here. I don't know, he's a tough one. He is a tough one. And now we're talking about Talus. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll leave Strix there for now. Talus, you're seeing some C's. I don't know exactly if he's C, because I played him all last night, trying to get the Battle Pass challenge done. And when I was using, what's his face? That one talent that resets it when you go back to your teleport. And like, I was able to kill stuff pretty easily. Like, I don't think he's C. I really don't. He's definitely better than Lex. Like, I really don't think he's C. Because I played him myself, and he's good. But, seen a lot of C's in chat, so... I mean, if the most of the chat is saying to put him in C, I'll put him above Lex. Lex better than Talus. Oh, good lord, A-name. He's not better than... Or Lex is not better than Talus. No. Inner Strength. Yeah, that's the talent. That's the talent I was trying to remember. Inner Strength. Yeah, because that's his really only good talent, which is kind of unfortunate. Because it would be nice if he had a bit more usability in his other talents. But Inner Strength is still good. Like, I don't know why so many of you are saying C. Inner Strength is his only talent. Yes. Alright. Let's just put... Tell you what, how about this? How about right here? Is that a good place for Talus? Because I can't bring myself to put him in C tier after playing him last night. Like, I played 10 matches with him, and he's like... I mean, I did well. So... And I don't normally play Talus. So, like, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna leave him there. We can, of course, rearrange a lot of this, like, later. Like, once we're finished with everything. Anyways, Terminus. Terminus is really strong in this patch. At least A tier. Probably around here. We'll just put him here for now. Why are the supports so low? I don't know. Ask chat. Yeah, Talus is at least... Or not Talus, what am I saying? Terminus is at least A tier. Because, like, just with the buffs. I haven't played him yet, but I've played against him. I've seen people do really well with him. So yeah, the question is he better than these three tanks right here? Or is he somewhere in the middle, or is he worse? I mean, honestly, I'm just kind of... Like, what we could do is put him here above Inara. Actually, hold on, let's do a bit of moving around. Let's put all the tanks together. How about that? I don't know why you put her in B. She's the most lootable in the game. FBI, open up! Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Term lower than Raw. Really? Alright. Yeah, we'll chunk him down here with the rest of the tank. That's Furio. Why am I moving Furio? We'll chunk him down here with the rest of the tanks then. We'll put him, like, here. I think that's a safe place. Just smack dab in the middle of the tanks. How about that? Did the music stop again? Why did the music stop again? There we go. Okay. Who is it on S+? I can't understand. It's Jenos with a Slinky. As opposed to the normal Jenos, who's down here. Alright? Like, yeah, the Slinky, he becomes S+. That's just how it is. Alright, next up we have Torvald. Just gonna put him in fat C. Maybe even D. We put him in D. How about that? Torvald is, in my opinion, just a mess. Like, they're trying to make him a support, trying to make him a tank at the same time, and he's just, like, bad at both. I thought it was Goku. Wait, it's actually hard to see on stream? I can't tell. Let me watch my own stream real quick. Oh, that's not that hard to see. But yeah, I'm thinking we put him D. Seeing some A's. I don't think his shield is still that good. Like, they nerfed the amount of health the shield has, and even though they did nerf Wrecker, like, it's still nerfed health. And even though he can't heal and stuff, like, as far as actually tanking goes, like, you can't solo tank with Torvald that well, at all. Like, it's just really hard to tank with Torvald. That's why I don't want to put him really high at all. Meanwhile, Erlenmeyer is saying to put him above Ruckus. I don't think that's accurate at all, my opinion. I really don't think he's better than Ruckus. D, low A, B, 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 A. Wait, Bloody just switched from D to A. That was a bit confusing. C. That's an interesting medium. Could put him like high C. I'd be fine with that. I refuse to put Torvald above Fernando and Ruckus. I refuse. I just outright refuse. He is not going there. B, 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 B. Alright, how about low B? How about this? Where's... Let me put him here. What? There we go. We'll put him right below Fernando. Okay? I'm not putting him above Fernando. I will not. I refuse. I'm not going to. Okay, Tyra. She is B below Jenos. You want to put Tyra... You want to put Tyra below Torvald. Oh, that hurts me. Bottom B, A. Well, I'm kind of conflicted. I'd like to put her kind of up in this range here with these guys. Like maybe down here. Or like here. A, mid B, A, mid B, low B. Tyra's below Strix. Yeah, definitely below Strix. Tyra below Talus. Where did I put Talus again? So like right here. So slightly better than Ruckus. Yeah, I'd be fine with putting him, or putting her like slightly above Ruckus. That kind of makes sense. B for Burn Monster. Yes. Burn Monster is still kind of good. Like, you can still kind of melt stuff with that. It's just the fact that she doesn't do as much damage with her rifle now, which really kind of sucks. Alright. Last 5 champions. We have Victor. I think I'm like low A with Victor. He's still kind of strong. They didn't change too much. I mean, cardio got nerfed, obviously, but burst mode is still really strong. Yeah, that's about it. Victor is S+, because why not? Yeah! Woo! Yeah, let's put Victor up here. While we're at it, let's put Dredge up here, too. Yeah. Awesome. Vic worse than Tyra? I wouldn't say that, Eric. I wouldn't say that at all. Vic is... yeah, Vic is better than Tyra. I'm gonna have to argue with you on that. B, A, C. I'm saying C's. I really don't think he's worse than Tyra, because burst mode is a thing. And burst mode is pretty darn strong. I mean, that's what? 220 a shot, so it's like 660 every time you shoot. And he shoots pretty fast. And it's also an easy to use hit scan weapon with long range. So, and with headshots, I mean, he does some serious damage with burst mode. I will not put him in C. Below Drogos. But he kind of counters Drogos, though. Because he, like... Well, they kind of counter each other, I guess. Because Drogos has a ton of bursts. It's really just whoever sees each other first. So... Lower A, B. Below Drogos. Yeah, we're going to have to probably do a lot of rearranging here. I don't know. Below Amani. You know, yeah. How about that? That seems like a fine place to put him to me, because, I mean, he kind of does some work to Drogo's, but, yeah, let's put him there. Kind of tough. Well, I have to go by. Can someone send me a screenshot of the final tier list? Yeah, we're going to take a screenshot, of course, once the tier list is done. Alright, 4 more champions. We have Vivian. Where do you guys want to put Vivian? I don't think she's too particularly great. But I don't know, maybe chat has a different opinion. Vivian is D immediately. Vic F's up Sky. It's kind of hot. DF. Oh gosh. We gonna have an F tier? If we're gonna have an F tier, we gotta have an S plus tier. B plus, D, D. C, A. Oh wow, y'all are all over the place. Y'all are really all over the place with this one. Between Vic and Drogo's, we put him like here? Or put her right here? I mean, I don't really know. We're probably gonna have to do some serious rearranging here, because this is... I don't know how I feel about this. Alright, Willow. Well, I mean, she has her, what's it called? What is that? The Dead Zone. I don't know why I forgot what that was called for a second. But yeah, she does have her Dead Zone. Which, now that Cauterize has been nerfed, is even stronger now, technically. Because it's a 100% just Cauterize, like, it deletes healing. So, she still has that ability. I've seen her banned in ranked. I know her burst is still kind of strong. So... Viv wasn't buffed? What are you on? I don't remember what they did to Viv, honestly. I just kind of skipped over that. I don't I don't really care about Vivian enough to like really pay attention to that part of the patch notes. Willow is A, lower than Tiger Guy. A. Alright, we're definitely agreeing on A. That's good. Where in A, though? Above or below? I mean, Eric's saying below Tiger Guy. I think I can agree with that assessment. So yeah, we'll put her there. Alright, next is Ying. I don't even remember how she got changed, to be honest. Actually, I think I remember in the patch notes, like, they said they weren't really changing her too much. Like, they were gonna wait, and then... See, I don't think she got changed overall that particularly much. So... I mean... Where do we want to put her? Who's that in S+? That's Jenos with a Slinky. As opposed to the normal Jenos. Jenos with a Slinky is, like, easily S+ tier. Like, here, we'll zoom in. We'll zoom in just so you can see it really well. Jenos with a Slinky. It's very nice. Alright. 100%. There we go. Okay, okay. Ying is D. Oh. I mean, I don't really like her heals, but I don't think she's D. Oh, they nerfed her life exchange to 700. Okay. So yeah, that is a tiny bit of a nerf. Same as Io and Grover, so kind of like right over here. She better or worse than Grover? I'd say she's worse than Grover. Because while Ying does have a ton of healing, and she does do some good damage, the thing she lacks compared to Io and Grover is crowd control. She doesn't have a stun or a cripple, which both of them do have. And of course, Io also has her dog, which she can put on point, so yeah, I'm going to put her below Grover. Alright, and lastly, we have Xin, the last person before we completely rearrange everything. So Xin, A, S. Wait, that's Furio. Xin is S or S+. A or S for sure. Xin has to be S. S for sure. Alright, we're going to put him in S. Is he better or worse than Sha? I'm thinking slightly better. But I don't know. Because, like, in my head, doing the matchup between those two, Xin could kind of counter him, and it's really easy to hit Shaolin with his projectiles. But I don't know. I don't know. Better than Sha? Alright. Even better than Koga. You want to go that far? He is pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll put Xin right about here. So, let's get to rearranging the list because I feel like a few things aren't exactly right. So, yeah, first of all these healers are in B tier. We have every single healer in B tier except for Furio. So I think we might need to move a few of these around. Oh, and we have Saracen C tier, of course. So I think we kind of need to move these around a little bit. So, yeah, where do y'all want to put... I think we might, like... I don't know, we could move a few of these, like, we could maybe move Pip and Damba to A tier. Maybe Io too. Damba's A. Ashe B. I'm not moving Ashe to B. She's kind of a really bad tank right now. Jen A, Ashe A, Damba A. Let's move everyone to A now. Andrew's Def A. Yeah, I think we can safely move him up to, like, bottom A now. Because we kind of put him at B to start, but I think we can move him up here. Because, like, Cursed Revolver is still really good. Like, he's still a good he's still a good flank. He's just less good than, like, maybe Xin. Actually, I think we could put him here. I don't know. Put everyone on F except Birka needs to be an S+. Yes. You're exactly right. Jenos is still good. Well, the reason we have Jenos down in lower B is because, while his damage buff is really good, of course, like, his damage buff is always going to be good, the healing sucks. Like, the healing really, really sucks. You could get Veteran and get more healing than Jenos. So, yeah, that's kind of the reason he's in B right now. I don't think that's going to change. Why is Koga S? Because he got buffed quite a bit. Like, he can have, I think, over 100 ammo on his submachine guns now, which is pretty nutty. I don't know. Dredge F heals more. You want Dredge all the way down here? I don't think he's quite F tier. Alright. Tell you what, I did see Damba A earlier, so I think what we can do, I think what we're gonna do is maybe this. How does this look? Like, is this a good idea or is this not a good idea? Because I feel like we could potentially do that and it would be okay. They buffed his ammo count, but not his survivability. That is true. But because they buffed his ammo count, it does mean that you can, like, deal a bunch more damage before having to reload, which, I mean, in theory makes it so it's easier to kill people now. So, yeah, Koga can shoot for 8 seconds straight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does. He just has a ton of ammo now. So, we have too many champs on A. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, how about we disperse, like, A and B a little bit? We could maybe widen this out a little bit. Like, maybe move some people to S+, and then move some to A to S, and then move some... I don't know, just to make it look bigger. And doesn't look like we just clumped everyone into A. That might make things a little bit easier. Wait, how does the order go from best to worst? Yeah, so the person at the left is the best, and then it gets worse, and then, yeah. Pro players are acknowledging Dredge. What did they change about Dredge? I don't even know what they changed. Like, what makes him good? Like, he just spams stuff. Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna start moving everyone around. So we kind of have, like, this sort of thing. And then I'll do this. Yeah, we'll just kind of move people a little bit. Just kind of make this a little bit wider. I don't know where we're going to put all these A champions, honestly. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Should Leon be S? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I'm gonna move this out of the way. This is kind of distracting now. Actually, can we move him down here? I don't... Can't move him down here. Okay. Oh, we can even choose the label colors. That's cool. But... me triggered about Dredge. Hey. We're still in the process of editing it. Alright, don't worry. Don't worry. Damba better than Furia. I don't think he's better than Furia. I think we can definitely say Furia is probably the best as far as healing goes. Because Cherish still does a ton of healing. The Beam Heal still does a ton of healing. And then she has her damage to fall back on as well. Which is also really strong. But yeah, I moved her down here just so we can kind of clump up the healers together. Yeah, let's clump up... Oh, well, no, that's not... I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm seeing quite a bit of... I don't know. I don't know, controversy, I guess, about Koga being S. But since we moved these guys to S+, I think we can leave them in S. No, voice crack. Maeve would easily be better than Koga, so we want to move Maeve, like, up here. Kind of. Let me... There we go. It's like this sort of thing? Possibly. Perhaps. Perchance. Maeve greater than Koga and Zin. I don't know if she's greater than Zin. I think we can safely put her above Koga, though. Alright, well, you know what? What else can we move around here? Might want to, like, move around some of these tanks as well. Because they're all kind of grouped up right here. So I'm thinking, like, maybe we should move one of these up to S. Put Jenos right next to Jenos. Dude, that's a great idea. There we go. You're a genius. Andrew, please help. I'm addicted to listening to a whole lot of red leaks. Any Cardi B? You're not listening to Cardi B, are you? I'm gonna have to disown you. You're not even my son, but I'm gonna have to disown you. Dredge gets self-healing, 250 per second, standing near his portal, deals much damage to tanks. Just the thing is, if there's a decent flank, he might get killed. Yeah, that's the thing. If there's a decent flank, he dies. Against flying champions, he dies. Unless he has Hurl, in which case, he still kind of dies. I mean, we can move him up to C tier. That's the final offer. We're putting him back up to C tier. In our S? Maybe. Maybe move Relic up here. Should we move any of these up to S? Like, should we put Buck up here as well? Might want to put Buck up here. I join when it gets finished well. Nah, don't worry. We're still editing it. We've got a lot to discuss yet. Earl doesn't apply COD or Recre. Yeah, that's another thing. That's true. Of course I'm not listening to Cardi B. I was referring to Playboy Carti. Carti. I can't say I recognize that, but good. Alright. Well, now the question is, we still have a ton of people in A. And also, should we move any of these around in B tier? Maybe. Possibly, potentially. Question mark. Actually, I probably shouldn't have moved Grover to C tier. I think we'll put him here. I don't think he's C tier. He still has some good healing, some good cripples and stuff. Seen a lot of crippling root recently, and it kind of sucks to get rooted by Grover. So... Maybe put Rom on S? Yeah, that's where I wanted to put him earlier, but chat was like, no, he's A. Put him in between here. But yeah, he does. I mean, he just belittles any squishy champion that's not Cassie. Or BK in some cases. Yeah, it just does so much freaking damage. Yeah, or we could put him, like, over here. That's the other place we could put him. Buck is nowhere near S. Put Buck here. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright, let's put this here. I like how the Genoses are looking at each other. Yes. Jenos and Jenos Slinky, they're looking at each other. Alright. So yeah, then the next question. Should we leave Terminus down here, or do we put Terminus like over here? I don't know if he's S tier necessarily, but we could move him probably farther up the A chain. Because he's still really good. Like this patch, because he did get buffed a ton. And he's actually playable, unlike like a year ago, when he wasn't really that playable. So, there's that too. I don't know. Terminus B? No, not B. He's not B. Alright, we got a different crowd for the buck then. Because like earlier people were saying like put him, yeah, high A tier. And now we got a bunch of people saying, no, put him like over here. Alright, tell you what, we'll move him down lower A. Is he better or worse than these two? That's the question. Because he is kind of... He's good. But is he better than Andrew and Evie? That's the question. Fuck is B? Got a lot of people asking to move him to B now. I don't think he's B tier. Because he still has a lot of bursts. Keep in mind, Bounce House exists. So you can just jump on someone, deal like 600 damage or however much it is, and then two-shot them. And, like, that's easy. And his shotgun, like, it's really easy to hit headshots, too, so. Like, I don't think he's B. I really don't. Should be above Kanessa, but no higher than Io. It's an interesting way to put it. Alright. Why are we saying Pip should be S? Is he really that strong now? I don't know how I feel about moving Pip to S. How is Willow better than Buck? That's a good question. I don't know. You should have chat. Chat is really confusing me right now on where to put this Buck. Because he was right here-ish area. Like he was like here, I think? Forget. But yeah, now apparently we're supposed to move him lower, but then that would also mean we have to move Willow lower, but then is she really lower than... I mean, I guess we could do this. Maybe. Mayhaps. Or maybe like here. Because all three of these kind of do a good job of countering Willow. Like, Androxus counters her ult really well and just counters her in general. Buck can just stomp on Willow. Evie kind of does good against Willow. We could maybe do... But then, yeah, then if Evie ice blocks, like, she can still stack up her charges. So I think we could put Willow, like, here. Perhaps? Moji's better than all of them, that's for sure. And Willow's below Victor now. Ah! Wait, is she? Where's Victor? I don't even know where Victor is. No, Victor's still all the way down here. What do you mean? Or are you saying I should move Willow, like, down here? But she still has her dead zone, though. I forget what they... Like, what do they change about her, What do they change about her, What's that talent called? I forget what the talent's called. But the one that gives her bonus damage each time you shoot a target. Like, did they change that at all? Because I thought I heard that they changed it and made it, like, less amount of damage now or something. Move Pip up. Alright, I'm seeing move Pip up, move Damba up. So... Y'all want, like, Pip and Damba, like, up here. Like, I've seen move both of these to S. Or, like, S+. Like, I've seen move Pip up here. I don't think Pip is S+. But... Yeah, Blast Flower, that's what it's called. So now it stacks in 3 shots and loses damage. So it has, I think, 1 less stack, right? Is that correct? And yeah, they nerfed the damage, okay. Alright. Move Fury up. Alright, should we do something like this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Pip movement speed buff. Wait, Pip movement speed buff? Pip has a... Wait, Pip has a movement speed buff? Hold on. Paladins.gamepedia. Pip. Where's this movement speed buff? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. That's pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, that's a thing, I guess. How is Koga better than BK? I mean, it just depends on the situation. Could do that. Actually, we even could do that. Wow, I've been gone for 10 minutes and suddenly everyone is S tier? Well, we decided to disperse them a little bit. So, we got a few more in D tier, we got a few more in C tier. Just trying to make it, like, not everybody in A and B tier. I feel like Torv is as bad as Ashe. What we could do is, like, this. Maybe. But then again, his Nullify thing got buffed. So what if we did this? We put Torvald at the bottom of C, Ashe at the top of C. I feel like that makes a bit more sense. And then this. Just sort at the bottom of the list a little bit. Koga can just immune BK shots? Well, not exactly, but the reason Koga is good-ish against BK is because you can't ever get more than one stick on Koga. You can't use chain reaction against Koga at all. So, that's kind of the one thing Koga has going for him, aside from being able to really easily hit headshots on BK. Move Koa up to S+. Should we put Koa up here too? Make it less lonely up here for Barrick and Cassie? Vivian lower? You don't want Vivian lower? I don't think she's terribly terrible. But then again, she is... I mean... What about this? I feel like Vivian is also worse than Dredge. That's... interesting. Because Dredge is kind of just spam lord. Vivian is kind of just... I mean, I can see how that would be. Yeah, but then again, she can't just run around the map at 1,000,000 miles an hour and shoot stuff. And she does also have her infinite ammo build, and... yeah, that's pretty much it for Vivian. So I don't think we'll move her down to C tier. But I don't know. Pip is better than Damba. It's a heated debate in chat whether Pip is better than Damba right now. Honestly, I haven't played Pip enough this patch to actually... like, have an answer for myself whether Pip is better than Damba. I have played a ton of Damba this patch, and I will say he is still pretty good. But I don't know. And then another thing we can consider is versus Makoa. Like, you can't ult him anymore in his ult. So, yeah, I don't think we should really consider that when putting him above or below Damba. Is there any change in BK? There's almost no change to BK, really. They added they changed the card that was pretty much useless to make it so that it increases the duration of the stun by half a second. So that was pretty much the only thing they changed. Like, they might have changed to one other small card, but I don't remember. As Drogo's main, I would say he's high A tier. Yeah, but I also wouldn't put him above the snipers, so maybe we should move some of the snipers to A tier. Perhaps. Because, yeah, the snipers kind of do counter Drogo's, because he just flies, and then they shoot him. So, yeah, is he better than Amani, though? That's the question. By the way, Andrew, it's Maya. Oh, you changed your name. Jack Avery with some weird symbols over pretty much every letter. Alright. Well, hello, Jack Avery Maya.
Didn't realize it was you. I'm is 101% more better than Pip.
Yeah, that debate rages on. Tell you what. We'll just say they're equal. I don't know how we can make them equal on this tier list, but we'll make them equal. Alright? So, this equals that. Order, pictures here doesn't really matter too much. Alright? They're very, very, very close. We'll just leave it at that. Alright? Not touching Damba or Pip anymore. Okay. Make a Pip healing versus damage vid, please. I actually do need to update my Pip guide. That was one of the things I was going to make. I need to update almost every guide, but that was one of the guides that really needed an update, because I think the last time I made a Pip guide was like a year or two ago, like a year and a half ago, so yeah. That'll get there eventually. BK is bannable on higher levels. Okay. Oh, you're saying he shouldn't be nerfed or buffed. Yeah. Yeah, BK is in a good spot. He doesn't need to be touched at all. Like, he is one of the few extremely stable champions, which could have been said about Makoa and Moldamba before the patch as well. Like, they were pretty stable, in my opinion. Yeah, they got changed. They're still kind of fine, but yeah, BK doesn't need a change. Yeah, I do agree with you on that. Alright, well, is there anything else that we really need to change? Like, maybe we could focus our attention to the B tier. Because we do kind of have... I mean, we might need to sort things out a little bit down here. I don't know. And also C tier. Should we still leave Ashe and Torvald like this? That's the question. Pip is actually worse than Io. I wouldn't say that. Because Io's heal kind of sucks now, compared to what it used to be. I mean, I don't really like getting healed by Io. I don't like Io that much at all. But yeah, my not liking Io aside, like, the heal itself generally just isn't nearly as potent as these three. And she does have her crowd control, and she does have Luna, which Luna is kind of what is keeping Io in the meta at the moment. If she didn't have Luna, or Luna wasn't as strong, I don't think she'd even be an A tier. Yeah, I wouldn't say Pip is worse than Io. Willow higher, Drogo's. Drogo's an Io joke to you! Alright, what if we move Drogo's here? And say that Drogo's is better than Imani. Because Strix and Kanessa do still kind of counter Drogo's. So I don't think it'd be necessarily fair to put him above these two, even though these two counter Drogo's. Does that make sense? Alright. Andrew, Moldamba's Gore talent is much better than Pip. Hey, I said this earlier, alright? They're pretty much neck and neck, almost exactly the same, so we're just gonna leave it, alright? Strix greater than Nessa. Strix greater than Nessa! Is he really, though, after all the nerfs? Because he got hit pretty darn hard. Like, before, he would have easily been, like, up here. Or maybe even up here. But after the nerfs, like, is he really better than Kanessa? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, is he really? That's the question. Dredge to B. Alright, we'll put Dredge here. Low B. Very low B. Alright, we're not moving Dredge anymore, okay? He's staying there. Strix is better than Willow. Should we move Willow down here? Like that? Because I also heard someone else say, like, Willow is better than Drogo's. Which I don't know how exactly true that is, but that would satisfy both of those suggestions. Strix is still better than Ness, and I'm a Ness boy. Alright, so should we do that? Because you have to admit, they are pretty darn close now. With the Kanessa buffs and the Strix nerfs, like, they're almost even. At least, right? Yeah? Drogo's put higher than Drogo's. Alright, we'll put Drogo's higher than Drogo's. Here we go. There we go, I just moved Drogo's higher than Drogo's. You're welcome. Yeah, this is good. I think this does look better than what we had earlier. Is there anything we need to do with, like, this back half of B, where we have, like, Victor, Tyra, Vivian, Sky, Talus, Ruckus? Like, do we need to move any of these around? I mean, it kind of looks fine. I mean, we might be able to put Vivian, like, there instead, but I don't know if that's, like, the best spot. I mean, I don't know. Vivian is C. You don't want to move her all the way down here? Like, what if we did that? I don't know if that's accurate at all, but just hypothesizing, supposing here. What if we put Vivian here? Talus is stronger than Vivian? Yeah, that was just what I was thinking. Are you leaving, crew? Goodbye, crew. Have a good night. Alright. Below dredge, that's fine? Yeah, I reckon this works. So yeah, this is pretty much almost done. Like, is there any last changes we need to make, chat? Or do you guys think this is good? Because I'm pretty much content with this list. Or this tier list. It is technically a list. So, yeah, what do y'all think? Talus is better than Sky? Minor adjustments. I mean, they're pretty close. Sky does have her healing now, which is kind of what's making her strong, but Talus is also pretty strong. Like, I said earlier, I played him last night. He's really fun, really strong. Like, I found him pretty nice to play. Strix into A, like, just into A, so you want Strix, like, here. Just barely still in A. And now we have a Strix B. So kind of on the border between A and B. Now you're saying Talus is higher than Buck. I don't know. No. It depends on the situation, whether you're, like, it depends on the situation you're in. If Buck can jump on Talus first, like, Talus dies. But if Talus starts shooting Buck first, he dies. So, kind of... I don't know, it's a kind of tough one there. Maeve better than Shot? You guys think Maeve is better than Shot? Because we could make that adjustment. I know there are all three of these, or all four of these really are pretty strong this patch. Buck beats Talus IMO? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, I think this looks pretty decent. I think we could probably just leave this here and it would be decent tier list. Talus is better than Andro. Oh, good lord, Rima. Oh, good lord. I don't agree with that. I don't think Talus is better than Andro. Because I also play Andro a lot, and he's definitely better than Talus. Especially because he can just reversal half of Talus's damage, or whatever Talus pours into him. Grover should go up one. Should put him above Fernando. Alright. So, is this the final tier list? Is this what we all agree with? Because, I mean, this looks kind of good. I think the only, like, quabble we have now is that these three flanks and then these two flanks. Why'd you place Buck above Andro? Because why not? Again, it depends on the situation you're in with Buck and Andro, like, who wins there. It's really, like, with these three flanks, like, pretty much with any of these flanks, it's just whoever gets the first shot off. So then, I'm ranking them based on how well they can kill other champions. Buck absolutely demolishes Strix, as well as a lot of other champions. So does Androxus, but I think, I don't know, they're really close. Flank Nando should go up! Well, on the one hand, yes, Fernando is good now, but on the other hand, is he really better than Ruckus? Because Ruckus has mobility and he has damage now. I mean, if you use all three of your Ruckus combined with the minigun fire, like that's... I don't know how much DPS Ruckus has, but with the rockets, if you use all of those on a target, like that and the minigun is enough to kill someone really easy. And it can also, like, he has the vertical mobility, which is really good, which is why I'm putting him above Fernando. Alright. Well, if you guys are happy with this tier list, I think we will go ahead and end the stream. I'll go ahead and take a screenshot of this beautiful tier list. Also, wait, hold on. There we go. Jenos hands at number 1. Actually, no, I should probably put that down, just so I don't confuse people. So we have the 2 Genoses down here. But yeah, I guess this is the tier list, so thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your suggestions and helping to make this tier list. Kind of an interesting meta we're in with Season 3. This looks very drastically different from the last patch, what I would have made a tier list for that. So... yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're new around here, be sure to like this video, or like this stream rather, subscribe, all that good stuff, all the YouTube things that you've been taught to do since you were a very young little child. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. So let's end the stream. There we go. Goodbye.